Welcome to This Week in Disney. We got Gonzo with us to go through the news so you can hear two opinions on what we read or summarize. I'm not going to read everything, but at least try and get what we can out of each piece of the news. And of course, this is everything that's happened over the week. But hey, thanks for joining us, Ken, Katrina, Emily Rose. Thank you all for being here.
What up, Krista? What's going on? Hey, Katrina.
Hey,
Emily. Ken, what's going on? Ken, you should be here next to me so you can talk.
Ken's waiting for our YouTube melody mixes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
All right.
So, all right. So let's jump right into it. What do you say?
Let's go for it. Can't wait.
So the first thing we have, I got to cover us completely up. So, all right.
That wasn't me.
That was me. That was your text. It's wanting me to respond to it.
Oh, okay. You can respond to it.
Disneyland reopening news, construction guidelines, and more. So we continue to wait for more information related to the reopening of Disneyland Resort. The resort began a phase reopening on July 9th when downtown Disney District began welcoming guests back to the happiest place on earth. But even though we can get a taste of the magic every time we set foot on property, the theme parks still remain closed. We put together a roundup of recent news pertaining to Disneyland Resort opening. Here's everything we've learned. So let's see, they got refurbishment projects. Since we've been able to visit Disney downtown Disney lately, we've noticed several refurbishment projects taking place as Disneyland resorts prepare to open the theme park and resort hotels. So more plexiglass has been installed, of course. I think everybody knew that was going to happen. Construction projects continue throughout the theme park, standing in a Disneyland. I mean, I think basically we kind of know what kind of refurbishments are going to be going through. It looks like Avenger Campus construction has been steadfastly continuing over. So, and see.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they waiting for? I mean, and we talked about this with Meat Live one time, and it's
right.
Like, what is California waiting for? Is it the government that doesn't want to be open?
I think that's what it's that, and then what the petitions, because I mean they took them a little more seriously than what it was taken down in Florida. You know what I mean? Because there was petitions for them to push back the opening or reclose Disney World again.
But tell me this: how many people have been sick since they went to Disney?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I think what we discussed the other night, I said, I think Disney should have something before you go in that you can either like virtually sign, or something that says if you do get sick there, it's you visited the park at your own risk.
They do that. Once you step in Disney property, it says it's in the website when you do the reservation.
Does it?
You're already on your own there.
Right.
Regarding the COVID. So what I'm saying is, what's going on? I mean, Ken says the governor is very strict, but hello, it's working here. I mean, and it's bigger. I'm going with what Katrina's saying. Disney World is bigger here.
Man, has Hong Kong reopened?
Sure.
See, and Disneyland's still closed. See, that's.
I mean, I think it opened.
I know they reclosed, but I don't know if they reopened. I know there's lots of problems over there between Hong Kong and the Chinese government, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it or if it had to do with the COVID-19. But
I think no, I don't think it's open.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
So,
but regardless, I mean, come on, then. It's at this time where we are right now. People need to distract, right? And
right. Oh yeah.
In difference between Florida and California, AP is the annual pass holder is the one that make that park move forward, right?
Oh yeah.
So do something like here, restrict it,
right?
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the thing Disney can set the guidelines. They can set the guidelines, but once the people get in there, it's up to the people to follow the guidelines. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. So you can't really blame Disney for anything if people aren't, because they set the guidelines. They have people in place that tell people pull your mask up, 6 feet apart. But of course, they can't always be everywhere. You know what I mean?
And it's like Ken said also that Disneyland Union's telling California governor they're not ready to open safely. So I don't know. I mean, it's, sometimes I think unions are good. Sometimes I think unions are a pain in the butt, but that's just me. I think they're ready. They should be ready. Just go with the restrictions and do what we do here in Florida. I'm pretty sure they can do it over there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why not? And bring economy to the state.
Right. I mean, look at what Elon Musk had to do. He had to threaten to move his entire car company because he couldn't get workers to come back. I don't think he's staying. I think he's either moving to Las Vegas, Nevada, or to Texas. So,
all right,
bring him on. And for some reason out there in California, there's a problem because there's lots of people leaving. There's Joe Rogan's leaving. He's like the king of podcasts, and he's leaving and going to Texas.
Yeah, everybody's going to Texas. It should come to Florida since they have the SpaceX and all that stuff.
Have you ever seen what rent is out there for just an apartment?
California, I'm pretty sure it's expensive as hell.
It's like $4,000 a month.
Like New York, more or less. And it's for a little room.
There's no difference there, really. I mean,
I
don't know. So
that's why I'm moving to Union City.
Well, you're not going to move to Union City. We have state tax here. You don't have state tax in Florida.
Still cheaper.
So how's it? Well, I guess you got to buy a house. It's cheaper, but other than that, I don't know, because you can move into a nice house and you can have something next door. We'll talk about it off stream.
I gotta convince Ken to move with me.
I don't know if there's anything up here for you. I meant with the way it is there.
Hey man, barbecue, internet, Xbox, we're good.
You mean PlayStation 4?
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, so we'll move on next. This we've already talked about probably a couple of times in the stream, but the Moana themed rooms coming to Disney Resort. So we know which Disney Resort is coming to, obviously. But after this morning's announcement, I understand this news was 6 days ago. After this morning announcement that Disney's Polynesian Village Resort will be closed until summer 2021, guests who love the deluxe resort have something excited to look forward to, according in an Orlando Sentinel report regarding the upcoming closure. A Disney spokesperson said today changes to the room will include a move to a Pacific Ocean-inspired color palette, as well as detail patterns and textures from Disney's Moana, an animated film that takes place on the Polynesian island of Matun. How do you say it? Matanawi? Is that how it is? Matanawi?
Yeah.
So there's another quote real quick. Disney travel agents were sent an email regarding the upcoming Polynesian resort closure. It reads, as we continue to reopen additional Disney resort hotels to guests, we are modifying the reopening date for Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, which will reopen next summer. The schedule adjustment also allows us to complete some refurbishment work at the resort hotel, including enhancements to the Great Ceremonial House and guest rooms. We expect to work to begin in early October and look forward to sharing more about these changes in the future. The villas and bungalows at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort will remain open during this refurbishment. So I don't know. I mean, here they're talking about, they're like, hey, we're doing this, but isn't that what the Polynesian is anyway? I mean, it's based on that kind of culture anyway. So,
well, you know what, they gotta I think they're okay. So I think they're doing it in the correct time now because there's not a lot of people. So now's the perfect time to do any makeovers or any resort.
Right.
Like the Ro was saying earlier today that the poly is always doing something new. You know how many times we've seen the poly change during the years.
Right.
So this is another theme that could last about 5-10 years or whatever else comes out. The good thing is none of the structure outside will be changed. It's only like you say the rooms and what is it? Some room, all room,
the
whatever.
Great Hall and everything like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm just hoping. I understand what they're doing with it. It's making it more Disney, but I really don't want it to lose that traditional Polynesian feel either. So
it won't. Katrina, I remember. Do you remember what was before the rooms? What was it before the poly? I don't remember.
Was it Lilo and Stitch?
Was it Lilo and Stitch? I think it was.
I know that not in the rooms, but like in the bungalows and stuff, when you would pull down like those extra bunks, there would be scenes of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, so that's a good time. It's going to be open before summer next year, which by that time, God help us, everything goes back to normal.
So do you think they'll retheme Ohana's? Do you think they're going to have
they'll probably have new
characters instead of Lilo, or maybe they could have both? That would
they could have a mix. I don't know, but good things to come, and now's the time. How are you gonna do it? You're gonna do it in the middle. Now is one of the busiest season, regular season,
right?
So now's a good time getting ready for next year. I'm pretty sure they know what's going on, and then getting ready for next year to blow that resort away.
Oh yeah,
when everything goes back to normal, because eventually everything will go back to normal. I think next year.
Oh yeah, I think it'll be before next year. I think it'll be between November and December. Let's
see how the vaccine does.
Yeah,
let's see how good it is.
Well, what I'm judging off of is they're moving up to capacity, and what they opened in July, right? So if you would go there at half capacity, they're allowed to go to half capacity now. Then give it another couple of months, they should be up to 75%, and then I'd say probably before the end of the year they'll be up back full 100% capacity. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, Katrina, cough after November 4th. It will be normal. Yeah, now if you cough, it's like everybody looks at you. So, all right, for our next piece of news, Tomorrowland PeopleMover refurbishment extended. Makes you wonder what they're doing, doesn't it?
What are they doing?
Let's see. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority, located inside Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom, has been closed ever since before the temporary park closure, which took place back in March. Once the theme park reopened mid-July, guests were hoping to see the PeopleMover open up with the rest of the attractions. However, this wasn't the case. It wasn't long ago, which would be until November 1st. However, it looks as though Disney extending the refurbishment of the attraction. So when looking at the calendar for Magic Kingdom, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority is now listed under refurbishment through November 21st. Now scheduled to reopen November 22nd. Previously, it was only listed through October 30th, scheduled to reopen on November. See, weren't they just...
Hey, Candy Mom.
Hey, Candy Mom. I thought they were just retracking, is what I thought they were doing. You think they're going to be adding anything new, or?
I think they're just fixing the track. What are they going to do?
Well, all that stuff, like whenever you go into the different places, I thought maybe they put different dioramas in whenever.
I don't think so.
I don't see them removing what Walt's idea of Epcot would look like. That wouldn't be removed, but
that would be messed up. I think they're just fixing the old tracks and putting something, Can you make sure that it doesn't break down? Like sometimes it just breaks down all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Candy Mom, thanks for being here. She says that if it's true that you're doing this shirtless, and the answer is no, you're not.
But to me, the PeopleMover is probably the most relaxing ride.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it, man. Especially, listen, that's when it rains, it's good. When it's sunny, it's good, and when it's cold, it's freaking awesome because the wind and the cold thing hits you in your face. But it's so cool. It's pretty awesome. I love it. Hopefully they never take that ride out, which I don't think.
Which is funny because I know you're gonna say you already say it to me about the Jungle Cruise, but that's probably my second favorite ride there in Magic Kingdom.
What's your first?
The Jungle Cruise is my first, and then PeopleMover would be second.
Okay.
We need a PeopleMover Funko Pop. That's what we need.
Funko Pop? I think there's one in it.
Do they have a PeopleMover one?
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
There has to be one.
Here we go. So I'm gonna remove. I don't know which one I want to read, but they're basically on the same thing.
I mean, the PeopleMover is just it's classic. It takes you to what I think three rides. Inside of them. You can see Tron from there as well. All the updates.
Well,
it's a classic.
It was funny because you used to not be able to see it, and the only way you could see any updates is you had to go over and ride Barnstormer.
Yeah,
what you had to do. All right.
Plus, you get another plus. You can see Space Mountain when the lights are on sometimes.
Oh yeah. So,
but it's relaxing. It's fun.
Disney Springs at capacity Labor Day weekend. Guest react.
Sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, and I was talking about this morning in breakfast. Also, SeaWorld, and Universal Studio Islands Adventure and Volcano Bay was everything full capacity.
Wow. So Labor Day weekend are always busy at Walt Disney World Resorts. 4 theme parks in the Disney Springs district this year, even amid the current pandemic, is no exception. This evening, guests at Disney Springs have begun reporting that Disney World popular shopping and dining district, what happened? There we go, is at capacity tonight. So another social media user, the traffic at Disney Springs is actually disgusting. Another Twitter user said Disney Springs hit capacity before 7 p.m. It is a mess over there. Don't go if you don't have to.
Yeah.
And then another Twitter user said, "Put Disney Springs is at capacity. Let's see how this goes." So,
yeah.
So I mean, the thing is, I mean, even though, like out in California, Josh from Midlife Vibes kept saying we're just starved for entertainment. It's Florida. I mean, you guys are still starved, even though the parks are open, but they've completely restricted you guys from being able to go. So
yeah. And that's another thing. I mean, a lot of people are driving out of state or flying from out of state for this weekend.
Right.
But Chris, at 30% is the full capacity. I mean, it's the entire thing they're allowing right now, 30% of capacity.
I thought they were up to 50. I thought the governor was allowing 50.
But the park is still at 30.
Okay.
One thing is what the clown says, and the other one what the park says. Sorry, I hate him. That's just my thing. Katrina says that the beach is ridiculous with people yesterday and today. She's spending the weekend over there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there was a lot of people with no mask or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
I did miss a piece of news from 6 days ago. How can Disney breathe new life into new Haunted Mansion movie? I think it's simple. You just stick to what the story is. Is
it going to be cartoon or, hey, Mike Wheeler, what's going on? Is it going to be like a real live thing, or it's cartoon, or how's that?
Let's see. A few days ago, we reported that Disney is looking to be working on a new line action Haunted Mansion movie remake. And since then, there have been many fans asking the question, how would this be different from the first? Well, given the fan reaction to the original 2003 movie starring Eddie Murphy, currently the movie has just a 30% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. We think Disney is going to create something very different this time. So it says, let's explore how Disney could breathe new life into live-action Haunted Mansion movie. So giving it the Pirates of the Caribbean treatment, which I can understand that. I mean, obviously, you need, it says another option would for Disney to give the next movie the summer blockbuster treatment. What we mean by this, give it all the money and attention the Pirates of the Caribbean movies have gotten over the years, despite the first movie having a budget of $90 million. The first pirate movie had a budget of $140 million.
Jeez.
So, yeah, I mean, I know people love Pirates of the Caribbean, but people love the Haunted Mansion just as well. I
agree.
I like the Haunted Mansion. I'm not like what a lot of people are, where it's like, it's my favorite ride. It's my second favorite ride. I like it. And I think I don't remember. I've seen the Haunted Mansion movie, and I don't remember if they had the Hatbox Ghost in it. I don't remember if they had the hitchhiking ghost in it. But I'm like, how can you leave those guys out if they weren't in it? You know what I mean? Because that's, to me, that's the one thing I always remembered as a kid, and they've even made it better, is when you're coming out and you see the ghost sitting there in the doom buggy with you. And I don't know.
But hold on, they're trying to make another movie.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll stick more to the storyline, or, maybe it'll be guests showing up like Eddie Murphy did and having more of a storyline that follows that. But it makes you wonder who they would get. I don't see them getting Eddie Murphy again.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know. I mean, it will be fun to see.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. It's Disney.
Yeah. Chris, do you have an agenda? Can we talk about the text that you sent me at 5 p.m. about the movie?
I sent you a text at 5 p.m. about a movie.
About Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we
put
can
it on the list.
The thing is the source I got that from, it was a YouTube video I watched, and there's some people that just hate on Star Wars so much that so that's why I don't know if it was something that you can actually go off of, but the video basically said Kathleen Kennedy is denying the 5th Indiana Jones movie.
Well, if that's true, she's stupid.
Yeah,
she's dumb. She needs to get the hell out of there.
Well, from way it looked like Spielberg was upset.
Yeah,
and was looking to go in with Lucas and make it together.
Sure, we should do that.
But see, I don't know what kind of control Disney has over that because it was actually put underneath a Paramount film. So, but let's go ahead and
we shall see.
Let's move on. So I'm not a fan of Kathleen Kennedy. So
me neither.
All right. Disney voiceover actress Annie Corty dies at 92.
Oh, so sad.
Annie Corty, a Disney voice actress, passed away yesterday at her home, and this would probably have been either 5 or 6 days ago. At her home in Valoris, France, Mrs. Corty suffered a cardiac arrest.
Oh, man.
According to a daily report about the European actress' incredible 66-year career, among most iconic roles were royal affairs in Versailles it's Versailles. Yeah. In 1954, and the singer from Mexico.
What's up, Josh? Thanks for being here.
I say Versailles because there's actually a town not very far away that spells it the same way and calls it Versailles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In regards to Walt Disney Studios, Mrs. Corty was best known for her role as the voiceover actress for Grandmother Willow in the French version of Pocahontas. So she wasn't the voiceover in the English version. She was the voiceover in the French version. So, but Miss Corty, who has made a baroness in 2004, thanks to her impact on the film and television industry, will be greatly missed. Last night, French television host Christophe, I'm not pronouncing that because I'm not French, tweeted a tribute to the actress, which can be translated in English as, did they Google Translate? And I'm heartbroken tonight, Mrs. Anne Corty. You have given us so much joy, energy, and emotion. We won't forget you. And then there's a lot of tweets that are in French, and I don't speak French. I apologize.
Yeah, me neither.
But still, I mean, even though it wasn't something that we got to see her, her talents, I'm sure she was part of the Disney family. So, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who lives in France who are going to miss her as being a voiceover character.
Yep.
All right, so we got Disney legend Bob Gurr gives quarantine update. You know who Bob Gurr is?
Sorry. Yeah, Krista, we talked about it a little while ago. Krista was asking about the Disney news about the Polynesian getting some new decor.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we talked about it just a little bit ago. They're going to be shut down till the summer of 2021, but the bungalows and what else part was it that was going to stay open? Was it DVC?
I think so. DVC and the bungalows, yeah. The rest is going to be closed because they're going to change the rooms and all that stuff. So,
right.
What a better time. And, of course, the monorail, if you go to the park, it won't stop there for...
Right.
For some time.
I got that coming up, I think. Disney legend Bob Gurr, the man behind some of the most beloved Disney park attractions of all time, recently updated his fans that he's doing great despite being stuck at home due to the ongoing pandemic. I think this is the guy I was talking about last night.
Gotcha.
And he would come out of retirement to redo Figment.
Okay.
The man behind 100 Disney attractions, including the Haunted Mansion, Matterhorn, Space Mountain, Main Street Vehicles, Autopia, and the monorail, is still living his best life while at home. Before California's shelter-in-place orders, Bob Gurr was living anything but the retired life at 88. Gurr has become a common sight at Disney theme parks, fan events like D23, and even at local grocery stores. The only living original Imagineer that worked personally with Walt Disney rides 6 miles on a mountain bike every day. Wow. Despite the continued closures and cancellations, these parks and social mixers, Gurr's management team at Fandom Productions has created multiple virtual events for fans to attend to hear the Disney legend talk about his past creations of future projects. So, I mean, that sounds interesting. I mean, for this guy to be that old and still doing things for Disney. I mean, so, but
look, I want to go with Ken. Look, it's watching us with beer. Oh man. Are they still allowing people to ride from resort to resort, park to park, kind of like doing the motor? Some of them, yeah, but again, they're gonna close now the poly, so you can't do that anymore. Yeah. I don't know. The Contemporary is open. I think they opened it already, right? For monorail, I think they're opening already.
Are they?
I think so. But it's not gonna be the same until everything goes back to normal, I think.
Right. Let's see. Disney World hours posted through late November. What about Christmas?
What about love?
So, as we previously pointed out, just last weekend, Disney has posted the shortened hours for the parks at Walt Disney World through November 14th.
Yeah, short.
I believe everybody knows what the hours are.
1 hour early.
Yeah.
So if the park closes at 6, they're going to close at 5. If they close at 8, they're going to close at 7. If they close at 9, they're going to close at 8 or 7, something like that.
Magic Kingdom, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Epcot, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's a short time for Epcot.
Yes, 6 hours. No, it's 8 hours. Right?
Yeah. They're opening just in time for World Showcase to open is what they're doing. Disney Hollywood Studios, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Disney's Animal Kingdom, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, sir.
But what about Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? Once again, we do not have any updates to report on whether or not this event can or will take place this year. Note that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has already been canceled. So, I mean, the thing is, I guess they're not going to say anything until they can. I mean, it's still a ways away. It's not like right on top of us.
Yeah.
So you still got to check things out, see how things are going, and then make the decision. They're not going to come out and say, hey, we're going to have it, and then have to turn around and say, nope, we're not.
Yeah. Katerina, no, they haven't said why. I'm pretty sure they're cutting costs, obviously, trying to get the most people they can in a short period of time. Because I was going to say, well, time changing a little bit, but it doesn't change until October 31st. So save, what is it? How do you say when we change the time? That's a word for it. When we change the clock back 1 hour.
Oh, you're talking about daylight savings time?
Daylight savings. There you go. I don't think it's for that, honestly. But it's coming soon. Coming soon in August 31st. Usually that's what it changed on November 1st. But I think it's because of the money, and they just want to. There you go. Daylight saving. Thank you.
Yeah.
They just want to save money and people to go home early.
Right.
I don't know.
All right.
Or maybe have cast members to do like a full blown shift instead of different shift. What do you think, Chris?
Well, I think it seems like they would cut back on cast members instead of actually bringing more in, because you would figure because now they're only open for a full shift, where you would actually have cast members replacing cast members on the next shift, and that's not happening. Let alone, not having your nighttime attractions means now you need less cast members to be out there to, keep people from going into certain areas. So I don't know. I think that's what it is. It might be that they're restricting the number of cast members to save cost. And but I know they still have a lot of cast members on furlough and haven't heard yet when they're supposed to come back, but hopefully it'll be here pretty soon. I'd love
so you know what I've noticed, and I think I was talking to BP on this one. I don't think it was Ken, it was BP, that we noticed that older people that are pass holders, they go to the parks in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we notice a lot of that.
Right.
Like they go in the afternoon. Obviously, when everybody's almost leaving, they go in.
Right.
So I've seen a lot of those, especially in Epcot. A couple hours before they go in. So maybe they just want to, instead of having people spread out within times, maybe it's just have everybody together and see how that works, like a test thing for a couple of months and see how that works.
That's true. Yeah.
That could be one thing. Right. So many things. I mean, they're doing it for a reason.
Well, you probably got some people that are going after work too.
That's what I did the other day. We repeat after work we went. So
yeah. So all right. So photos show harmonious construction continues to progress.
Nice.
So let's see. At D23 Expo in 2019, Bob Chapek spoke about a new nighttime spectacular that would be taking over Walt Disney World's Epcot fan favorite firework spectacular illuminations. Harmonious, according to Chapek, will be the largest nighttime spectacular in Disney history and will be shown over the World Showcase Lagoon. Only this show will be even bigger and more epic than anything we've seen before at Epcot. Due to current global pandemic construction on several projects at Disney World has to be paused, including Cinderella's Castle, Tron, and Harmonious. However, it wasn't long ago that we reported construction resumed on the nighttime spectacular, despite not knowing an opening date. So, and now Disney fans, get ready, because thanks to our friends over at Bio Reconstruct, we can see them in a photo. I'm not showing the photo. So basically, they're so it just shows them where they're building the barges and stuff like that, and they're huge.
They are. Do you have a picture or no?
You want me to bring it up? I'll bring it up.
Sure.
If you want me to.
Sure.
All right. Let me.
Let's look at it. Let's see what's up.
It's a picture from what do you call it?
I don't know.
Twitter. All right.
Let's look at it.
Let me bring it up. Where
we are. That's us right there.
Yeah. It didn't work. Oh, that's why. Never mind. So right here, you can see it, and right there.
Where's that at again?
That it looks like it's somewhere off the side of
Epcot.
Yeah, those are huge.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's any more. There's the, of course, Harmonious logo.
Well, that's good. I mean, now's the time to do construction and to get everything ready when the park opens full. I mean, it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
to do it. If their money's there, go for it.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't know about you. I was not a fan of Illumination. I just really wasn't.
I'm not. I'm a park ride guy. I'm not a show guy.
To me right now, I think probably I would have said that in Disney World, the best nighttime show is Happily Ever After.
I like the one in Hollywood Studios.
Oh well, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I love Fantasmic as well, but if I had a choice, I'd pick Happily Ever After over Fantasmic. But never once did I ever say I have to go see Illuminations. Never once. But I thought Epcot Forever, even though it was just a placeholder.
Yeah.
I thought they did great with that. And what I love about that is they're taking a lot of that technology and they're going to go put it in the nighttime show over at Animal Kingdom, replacing Rivers of Light. So.
Yeah, it's different, bro. It's different. It's different.
Now, Heaven, she don't like Rivers of Light. I liked it. I seen it before they changed it. I liked both versions, but Heaven, she didn't care for it for some reason. Yeah, we went to watch it. She wouldn't go with us. Her and Haley took off and went and did something while Margie and I watched it. So I guess she had talked. Oops, there we go. She had talked Haley into it's not even worth watching. Is what she told her.
I'm with you. I don't go to shows. I mean, nah. The best time to ride on a full day is when the show
during the shows.
Yeah, everybody's there in the center. Like, here we go. That's the time to go.
Right.
For sure. Well, I like the Frozen show at Hollywood Studios. The sing along, it's pretty awesome. Obviously,
Right.
We're talking about all the shows, but
so with how many different Disney parks there are in the world, we have Hong Kong Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland itself in California, Walt Disney World in Florida, and then we have Disneyland Paris.
Yes.
Could there possibly be another one coming?
Of course.
So fans petition for people. Oh, no. Okay. I went to the wrong part.
That happened.
Yeah. How did I get that? All right. Here we go. We'll go back to that one. All right. Disneyland Down Under, Australians petition for Disney Resort. So, you know what? They've got the weather for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Walt Disney Company Resort Empire already spans the globe, starting with Disneyland parks in Anaheim, California. The entertainment conglomerate has expanded to include Walt Disney World resorts in Orlando, Florida, Tokyo Disney Resort, Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Shanghai Disney Resort. In total, Disney has 12 theme parks, 5 of which are Disneyland, 2 water parks, and a plethora of hotels. But some fans are saying that is not enough. One in particular has created a petition on change.org asking that the Walt Disney Company to give Australia its own Disneyland. The petition is called Time for Australia to Have Our Very Own Disneyland. What a great name for a petition.
Katrina, I put there what the website says, that it has begun in his phase for reopening. So,
and its creator states the following. They think Australia just simply doesn't have the population to support a Disney park, and tourism markets would do enough to fill in the gaps. I beg to differ. I believe Australia has the population, not to mention the international tourism it would create as well, and the tourism market to make it just as successful as other Disneylands around the world. See, I can understand this because usually it's a long flight almost from everywhere to Australia, and I could see them doing that. But
it's not around the world.
Oh yeah. But I could also see. I did hear that Dubai was wanting a Disneyland. So, and man, with the money Dubai has, could you think what that place would look like?
Yeah, but do you think Disney would like to invest over there?
I don't know. I don't know if it'd be like the way it is over in Asia, where it's those companies are the ones who build it, and then Disney just license.
Could be.
So
could be, but I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's enough Australians that would go to Disney. I mean,
oh, of course.
So let's go to our next petition.
Oh, there's a couple of petitions tonight. Yeah. All right, cool.
Fans petition for PeopleMover to return to Disneyland, which you figure this would have happened a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not going to happen, though.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, Ken.
What about South American Disney? Nah, it's not going to happen either.
Yeah. So let's see. A petition on change.org is calling upon Disney to reinstall the PeopleMover to Disneyland Tomorrowland. Many Disney park enthusiasts often have a hard time letting go of the past. However, that's a good thing when it comes to extinct or abandoned attractions located in Disney World Park. I don't know if I would call it an extinct or outdated attraction, because you don't see it anything like it in the world that actually operates today, do you?
The what?
Like the PeopleMover.
Oh no.
Yeah. So several extinct attractions like Horizons and Body Wars from the original Epcot Center have gained a cult following since the rise in popularity from YouTube channels showing the remnants of these forgotten gems. Sorry. But I just thought Body Wars was gross. So.
Hey, Krista says Antarctica Disney. And I put like, yeah, that's a frozen park.
Yeah. But yeah.
That would be cool, though.
Wouldn't you think this would have been something they would have been trying to get back a long time ago? Or maybe they have, and this is just the first time we heard about
it. Look at Katrina. Put it in the... Hey, I have Disney news. The Disney cruise ship has been sitting in the middle of the ocean since yesterday. Take a picture. Can you take a picture? If you see it, take a picture. I know she's all the way over there.
But
that's another people are suffering, man. The cruise lines.
Yeah.
That's a lot of lost money there, man.
We're almost there.
This is the way. This is the way.
This might be some news that people want to hear. All right.
Just be careful.
This loophole still lets you park hop at Disney World.
What are you talking about?
Walt Disney World Resort has implemented the Disney Park Pass reservation system ever since the theme park opened in mid-July. And while this reservation system limits capacity, it has also virtually eliminated park hopping. From that, what we've heard from Disney Parks Experiences and Product Chairman Josh D'Amaro, the reservation system won't be going anywhere anytime soon. But what does that mean for park hopping? Will guests have to wait at least a whole year before they can visit more than one Disney park in a single day? Upon first glance on the Disney World website, given the suspicion of park hopping, you'd probably think that it will be nearly impossible to attempt the 4 parks in one day challenge for the next year or so. Don't worry, there is a way around this, but it's going to cost you.
Oh, no.
So a VIP tour is essential, a loophole. When it comes to park hopping right now, thanks to Christy at the Kingdom Insider, we've realized that park hopping is definitely possible at Disney World as long as you're willing to pay for a VIP tour. If you are, then you can ride Star Wars Rise of the Resistance in the morning, head to Epcot for some food and wine festival in the afternoon, experience Kilimanjaro Safari at dusk, and treat yourself to dinner at Cinderella's Royal Table, all in one day, thanks to your private VIP tour guide. So yeah, that's going to cost you more money than what it would be just a, what is it? Isn't it like an extra $25 on each ticket just to do a park?
By the way, tomorrow is crazy. Tomorrow, Epcot and Animal Kingdom are open.
All right.
Reservation wise. So it was full all this weekend. I guess a lot of people drop it. So for tomorrow, Disney, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. No, I'm sorry. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's 7th?
Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, the 7th, yeah.
Yeah, on Monday. Yeah, I'm sorry. So Disney, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot are available for tomorrow, the 7th. FYI, for everyone who wants to has pass holders. Cheap meal, Food Cat was gonna. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Hey, Cat, thanks for coming in.
Oh, she said she sent it. Oh, hold it. She said she sent the picture. Let's see. No, that's not her. Oh, yeah, she is. Wow, you're close to the beach, aren't you? All right, so hold on. Actually, let me take a screenshot of something.
Okay.
I don't want to give personal information. You know her name. I mean, it's far out, but you can see it right there. Look, you see it?
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the ocean, just parked there, chill.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they can come in, right? That's what it is.
I don't know.
Because I know some cruise ships that still have people in there that haven't come in because of the COVID, especially down there in South Florida. So who knows?
I hope none of them get seasick and ran out of
who knows?
The seasick medicine. All right. So since we're talking about that, updates: Disney Cruise Line expect to restart cruises at 70%. Yesterday, the Port of Galveston hosted its Board of Trustees of the Galveston Wharves meeting. During this event, Port Directors and CEO Roger Reeves provided an update about Disney Cruise Line based on recent conversation with Disney officials. According to Disney Cruise Line blog, Reeves began by discussing the embarkation process where Disney Cruise Lines plan to only allow a limited number of people in the terminal at a time, which they can currently do with port arrival times. However, it is anticipated the port arrival times will now be enforced to control the gathering of arriving passengers. So, also per Disney Cruise Line blog's report, Reeves stated that Disney Cruise Line is targeting a 70% occupancy level when the Disney Wonder returns to service at the port of Galveston.
Really?
Before the end of this year. Although November sailings are unbookable, the Disney Wonder is slated to sail a 7-night Bahamian cruise from Galveston on November 20th, barring any additional cruise cancellations. So from what I read before was they were going to try and do the same thing that they did with the NBA for cruises, where you're in a bubble. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I mean, if Disney thinks they can do it safely, I believe them. I mean, they tried to do everything, the best they can and tried to do it safely.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. You know what I want to do, bro? I want to go on a train and go coast to coast.
Coast to coast. I want to go up there to Alaska and ride that one train that's got the glass car that you can just walk in and just see all the Alaskan all around you. Not on a car, on a train car. You'd be warm.
You think so? That we'll have heater on?
Yeah, I definitely go up there when it's light, not where it's 24 hours dark. That would be horrible to go up and try to see it.
That's true.
Yeah. But
that's true.
On some news for the pandemic, it's not so much on the pandemic itself, but on somebody who's recently tested positive. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and family test positive for COVID-19.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson has tested positive for COVID-19 along with the rest of his family. Through his Instagram channel, Johnson sends a heartfelt message to his fans via IGTV, describing his ordeal and weighing in on the conditions of his health, his own health, and the health of his family. Dwayne Johnson tests positive for COVID-19. The Rock draws us in saying, "My message to all of you around the world: stay disciplined, boost your immune system, commit to wellness, wear your mask, protect your family, be strict about having people over your house or gatherings, stay positive, and care for your fellow human beings. Stay healthy, my friends, DJ, or otherwise you can take this thing, turn it sideways, and shove it straight up." No, he didn't say that. But that's what The Rock would say. So.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, he's talking about boosting the immune system. This guy had to have one hell of an immune system, though. I bet he's still working out, even though he's got a home gym. It's probably like the high-tech home gym.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not really worried about him. I mean, if something would happen, for God's sake, he's basically the only action hero we got anymore, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it's worried because it's a virus, and you don't know how your body's going to react to it.
Right. And I mean, I've heard about people they've been known to be almost at their peak level of physical fitness, and they've actually died. You know what I mean?
And vice versa, people that suppose if you get it, you're going to die, and they just pass it normal.
Yeah. So I think it's to me, it's like health. Everybody's like, 4 meals a day, do this, and this. They don't know. What might work for one person might kill another person. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I read about a guy who was 110 years old, and they asked him, "What do you think has been your success to stay alive this long?" He said, "I eat fatbacks twice a week and a bottle of Thunderbird." And if he went to the doctor, they change his diet, he'd be dead the next week. That's the truth.
It's like old folks that smoke all their life, and there's a lot of them that still smoke 98, 89, 90, and nothing's wrong with them.
Yeah.
And you take the smoke out, then they will die.
Right. Yeah.
That happens with me and food. You take my food, and
that's going to happen with everybody. You take the food away. Now, I was thinking about that earlier, not to get off subject about, I'm not a big fan of McDonald's. I'll eat it if that's what we decide to get, or if it's the only thing.
Don't make me leave the stream early.
You're not going to leave the stream, but I'll tell you how you can make anything McDonald's taste great. Starve yourself for a week and then go get a McDonald's sandwich. You will think it is the best sandwich you've ever had.
Ken, what are you going to do? I'll do that, Gonzo. I don't know what he's going to do. But...
All right. So let's see.
Man, already an hour?
Yeah.
An hour?
Damn.
Jesus.
Trying to cover the stuff that I put up in the title. So,
guys, make sure you subscribe to Chris. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to him. Hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Same here with Gonzo. I mean,
Yeah.
Hopefully, all of you subscribe to Gonzo. If you haven't subscribed to Gonzo, you don't know what you're missing. So
yeah, they do.
They're missing Chris acting differently than what he does on his own. But Gonzo's great. I love Gonzo.
Ranch dressing and buffalo sauce mixed together makes everything better. Holy cow! If you said so, Katrina, I trust you.
I got a niece who would tell you that ranch dressing and ketchup on a hot dog makes every hot dog taste good. So.
Casey, man, can't wait for Casey to be open.
Oh yeah.
No Taco Tuesday trivia, of course.
Yeah. See, they open that before Cat gets down there. There's no milk and hot dogs.
Yeah.
All right. Test Track faces more issue at Epcot today. Your favorite ride there at Epcot.
Yeah. It's messing up. What's going on? What are they saying?
Oh, Test Track. This morning at 8:05 a.m. So this is recent news too. Epcot's e-ticket attraction, Test Track, has once again gone down due to technical difficulties. There's a tweet. Test Track has been temporarily interrupted. On an average interruption takes 74 minutes. So Test Track is a fan favorite when visiting Walt Disney World Epcot in Orlando, Florida, but recent technical difficulties have made this a commonality with the attraction. For weeks, Test Track has faced numerous downtimes and technical difficulties, making it a challenge for guests to experience their favorite Epcot attractions. Excuse me. So, I mean, I guess I've really not noticed Test Track being down when I'm down there.
It is. Every morning is down, then in the afternoon is down. I mean, the other day was like 50 minutes. Walt was streaming from Mousestock, wasn't streaming at 9 in the morning. No, was a little bit late in that, I think 10 or something. Whatever it was, Test Track wasn't open.
Do you think it's time for a major refurbishment of that attraction?
I'm not
saying change it. I meant go in and like redo the whole entire thing.
They just did not too long ago, I think.
Right. It's been a few years since they've done a major refurbishment.
Like a major?
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know. Maybe that's it.
So I really missed the crash test dumping. What it was like when it was first open. I really like it.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. But you know what? I kind of dig the one now too. It's fun.
So the last time we were down there, we rode it, and it'd been a while since I rode it, right? Because I think a few times we went down there, it was either down for maintenance or it was in a refurbishment.
Yeah.
And anyhow, I got on, and they said coming up the seatbelt check. So I'm like braced because I'm thinking it's gonna stop real suddenly, like that's what they meant by a seatbelt check. No, we pull up and they're like, "Can you pull on the yellow?" I thought it was part of the ride. Well, I mean, it is part of the ride just to make for your safety, but I thought they were doing the whole. But let's see. So yes, poor Test Track. I think Epcot has a lot of good rides there in Future World. I really do.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do.
So we'll do one more thing.
Sure.
All right. Epcot construction progresses Ratatouille ride and France expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was trying to see if you guys, when you were there, if there was any way you could get it, like maybe pictures of obviously when you're on the Skyliner, you can actually see.
I was going to say that the other day, me and Ken and our wife, we were together and we went to the boardwalk. So we took the Skyliner from Hollywood up to Epcot, and yeah, you can see it. They're painting already. The queue is done outside. They painting outside the windows. They were fixing the floor. That's what it was last time. So, but yeah, it's almost done. I mean, it's now it's detail time.
Right.
What they're doing. That's a big building, man. A huge building. So,
it seems like every ride building they've been doing is huge. But I did a reaction to the ride, and if it's anything like the way it is in Disneyland Paris, it's going to be awesome.
Apparently, it's the same thing. They just apparently it's the same thing. So it's
the only thing I wish it wasn't was they didn't use the 3D because it's 3D glasses. Yeah,
well, I think it's a combination between 3D and props. You think?
Yeah, they do. From moving from place to place, there are props that makes you feel like you're smaller, and then the cars are shaped like rats, of course.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
But yeah, it's another trackless ride. I think maybe the future of rides might be going to trackless rides, especially for dark rides.
Maybe it is. It's gonna be fun.
Did you see them reimagining some of the classics and making them? I don't think Peter Pan's Flight can be redone, but
no.
But this is something I'm looking forward to seeing myself in person.
They need to fix the lines over there.
They do.
We want Heaven back.
Heaven just learned how to operate the carousel today.
Carousel off?
The Prince Charming's carousel.
Oh, the one behind the castle?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. She's got that down, and she's getting ready to learn PhilharMagic.
Nice.
And then I think there was one more thing. I can't remember what she said it was, but so
good for her.
So the more she knows, she called herself a jack of all trades. But so that's the news for this week in Disney. There was some other stuff, but I tried to cover the important stuff, and then I want to, of course, cover what I put in the title. I hate to put something up and not cover it, and people go, "Well, what happened to that?" But other than that, tomorrow we got Melody Mixes.
Yes, tomorrow we got Melody Mixes at 9:30 p.m.
Right. Who do we got on with us? Of course, Kelly.
Me, you, and Kelly. That's it. We're gonna do the three of them.
Just the three of us. Oh,
wow.
We
need a break. So we're gonna do TV shows themes.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be more shooting through the 70s to the 90s because there's not very many TV shows that have theme songs anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's gonna be from the 70s, 80s, whatever we can find that has lyrics.
I guess we go back to 60s. 60s had theme songs.
Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. Then on Tuesday we have Taco Tuesday where we're gonna do 80s trivia. So that's 80s. So it's gonna be fun. So it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks for having me today. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, thanks for being on.
No.
But I look forward to those, especially like last week when I had that bad day at work. Just being able to come up here and live stream and sing. What was it? We did Johnny Cash.
Yeah, so, I mean it's fun.
I'm a Johnny Cash fan now.
It's fun. People like it. I think it's a great way to start the weekday.
It is.
You leave the stress out a little bit. You have fun.
Right.
We make a fool out of ourselves singing, and people love it. And it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get more guests and random 80s. Krista, we're not doing anything Disney Monday.
Random 80s.
Tuesday. Sorry. Random 80s, Krista. So
yeah, man, it's getting wild. That's all spontaneous, Katrina. Whenever I do it, it's not something last night I planned, but other than that,
yeah, I was talking to the guys today that we're gonna do a shirtless stream.
Shirtless stream.
Yeah, let's have fun with it.
Yeah, we should do all of us guys shirtless.
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean bring her in the
One of these days we do it. One of these days we do it. But again, Chris, man, thanks so much. Appreciate it. It was fun being here, hanging out. It feels like we spend the whole day together. We still got more to do.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah. So, but I think as for that, the hour is up. You got your news on Disney. We'll be back next Sunday, 6 o'clock, for This Week in Disney, and I'll update you for all the news that happened to the week prior. But as for that, we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
I'm not going to hit the button. I'm going to make Gonzo wave like he does me.
I don't wave. I just go like this.